Arise.
Hello everybody, I'm Goji Gabby20 here, and you guys already know the deal. You saw the title. Here he is. This review is going to be on the Hammond collection, Jurassic World Spinosaurus. I finally got my hands on this figure, and it feels so good. Like, honestly, I was not expecting to get this figure today, because June 1st, I had money for my birthday. I was saving it for June 1st, and sadly, they said they were all out. Nothing in the back. They don't know when they'll get more. But I did get something to make me feel better. Maybe in one day. But we'll see. But anyways, so the next day, June 2nd, I called them again in the morning. They said, we have nothing, but we might have some shipments in the 5th. I was going to wait. But something told me to call them today, June 3rd, at the time of this recording. And they said they had a couple in the back. So I went and I asked, and a nice lady from electronics helped me out. She got me this figure, and I was so happy. But when I looked online, they were all gone again. So I think I got the last one. But I am so happy that I finally got the Spinosaurus. I was actually a little nervous that I want to get this figure early, but here we are. So look at the packaging. Very nice illustration. At first it didn't look that great in the videos, but in person, looks very nice. Very, very nice. Jurassic World, Hammond collection Spinosaurus. You know, the picture of the dinosaur itself in the movie. And the logo there looks great. Let me do my best to read this. I'll do my best. Here we go. In the pivotal moment on Isla Sorna, the Spinosaurus and Tyrannosaurus Rex battle for domination. As Dr. Alan Grant and others are too close for comfort, the Spinosaurus definitively defeats the Tyrannosaurus Rex and takes the primary predator position, even securing top billing in the iconic movie logo. Sounds about right. That was the day when some people hated this dinosaur for killing the T-Rex. I do know that for sure. And the same logo's there, the logo there, and the bio, and the figure itself. And it says True Effects, premium details for enhanced realism. We'll see how that really goes out, if it's true or not. But other than that, oh yeah, top right here, very nice. That's enough for the packaging. Let's open up this dinosaur that was illegally bred. Yeah, apparently that's the case. Which, we all know that, but for me, I want to mention anyways. But enough! Let's open up this big boy! One thing I do want to mention is that I really do like the new packaging they have here, which is, it used to be all yellowish amber, but it's more blue now, and the tail is more covered here. I really do like that, to be honest. Really nice little touch. It's just a box, yeah, but I like it.
4 to 6 days later.
And here we have the Spinosaurus and his, well, it's glory. I almost said Mo because I got used to Transformers, I'm sorry, but yeah, you heard it right. The video, at the time of recording, this is now June 10th from the June 3rd. Why did it take long? Let me guess. Was I lazy? Did I get life in my way? Yes and no. Unfortunately, the one you guys saw in the video, that was my first copy. This is my second copy, actually. Because the first one, let's just say, you know the mouthpiece in the jaw right there, like I forgot what you call it, but you'll see it soon. But there's a picture here. One side was already teared off. I don't know how that happened, but in time I was getting used to it, but it got a little worse. And there was a little bubble in the eye too, which I didn't like that as much. But it's not the end of the world, but the piece of the jaw was. And while I was trying to pose this figure, I accidentally dropped it and the spine chipped. That was my fault, but the rubber part, it was getting really bad that I had to return it and exchange it for another one. But it took a little while because they were sold out. I checked in a couple days, and not too long ago I got a replacement, and this is the one. So there you go. So that sucked, but you know what? I hope there's no problems this time here. But this Spino looks absolutely gorgeous. Of all the Hammond collection figures, I think this one might be my favorite of them all, because believe it or not, guys, I got into the franchise from Jurassic Park 3, and This figure brings me back so many memories as a kid. Like, seeing the movie. This figure's not exactly, well, it almost is a replica of the movie. Just a little bit, like things here and there, which, here's a picture of it. It definitely looked more different than this, but you know what? This actually looks really, really nice. And sorry about that. I think I did a little thing. I was getting notifications, but wow, just wow. Like, well, I want to talk more about the detail, but we gotta go to the face for that first. Am I right? There you go. I'm right. And look at that head sculpt. Sorry, I'm not really talking a lot as much. Again, I don't have scripts. I don't use them. I'm sorry, not sorry. So you gotta deal with what I gotta say. This sculpt looks gorgeous. This definitely does scream JP3 Spinosaurus. If this doesn't, I don't know what is. And look at that eye. The teeth too. Really, really good. I think this is the best case for the eye, honestly. Of all the eyes they have for the glass, this is the best one. It really, it shines. It really pops. That's what I meant to say. Really, truly nice. And I know good for articulation, but you know what? Open the jaw real quick. Yeah, see right here. This doesn't have it here because this was a tear. It wasn't as bad in the picture, but in time it got a lot worse. So I'm glad I got a new one. See the detail in the mouth looks nice. The tongue right there. There you go. And go under the mouth there. Not too bad, not too bad. Gotta make sure the rubber is not this bad either. But see right there, the spinal looks truly, even the head right here looks painted nicely. Like, honestly, this Spino truly is a gorgeous piece. It is a heavy figure too. Not heavy, but it's pretty weighty, I will admit. The tail looks very nice. And you can, of course, move it, but I'll get to articulation. So there you go. Very, very good. And people did complain about one thing, that being the spine. Give me a second. Right here, as you can see, what's missing? Blue paint or blue details are missing. But actually, if you look closer, there are actual blue hints in there. Like, you can barely see it, but in person you can. Actually, it looks nice in the camera, in fact, more than in person. But there is blue, just a little bit, just hard to see. It's on the other side too, so that's honestly pretty nice of them to do so like that. Again, very good, very nice. I love it. More so details on the claws here. They are nicely painted black. They look very good. This one's long, like a Spinosaurus would have. I've just gotta say, Mattel knocked it out of the park with this one. Really, really nice. Even them toes look nice. The toesies look so good. The only unfortunate thing is they skipped out paint right here, which is extremely unfortunate. Maybe they didn't have enough budget, but that sucks. It sucks the fact that I might have to take care of that myself. That's points taken off, I have to say. And going down the lower body, it's nicely painted all the way from the mouth right there to the neck, to the stomach, and to the tail, which is, oh god. Yeah, it's very nicely painted. Good job, Mattel. Well, yeah, I see its toes for the moment, but you get the picture. Now for articulation, oh boy, here we go. You can see real quick here, go back down here. The head could go up, down, left, right, and you can go all the way around, but do be careful. I don't want to scrape the paint there, so I gotta be careful. But I will say, the head on mine is a little loose, but it's not as bad as I see other people's variances in the past, so this is nothing in comparison. But jaw you saw earlier can move up, looking like a nice roar right there. Truly nice. But with the light right there, there you go. Tongue can go up, down, yeah, there you go. But yeah, they did do the same thing, the 3 clicks, which is a little annoying, but what can you do? Arms can go up 300. Well, actually, no, they can't do 360 degrees because the design. Go up, down. all the way out and go all the way out there too with the elbow, and they can pivot, swivel actually. Just do it right, and with swivel and a little pivot up, down, however you want to position it. So very nice on the arms right there. And going up with the legs, not as much, but you can, but do be careful because you might scrub the paint. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're careful. Go all the way up like there. You can do it with no problem, I think, but still I advise to be more careful. Legs go like there, like so. Joints, feet, there you go, and there's a little ankle pivot there. Yeah, a little ankle pivot, look at that right there. You can do some pretty good poses with this figure. And the last but not least, the tail right here. Can go up a little bit, down, which for me a second, not too bad, yeah. But again, this is all rubber. Then I advise you to be very careful and move this with caution, because if you do it, I don't know how this happened, but it will chip. I didn't do anything. Unfortunately, for the case of the Spinosaurus, his tail can chip pretty easy. If you're careful, do so. But other than that, just be cautious, that's all. It does suck, but if you're careful, you'll be good. And it does move, because it's not just a wire. I think it's like a ball joint too. It's like a segmented ball joint now. I think they abandoned the whole bendy wire thing with these larger figures, which is for the best. So aside from all that, you can actually pose this Spino very nicely. Let me do a second real quick here with the tongue. You see right here, the Spino looks so good. Very, very nice. Mattel, like I said, they have really knocked it out of the park with this one. Truly the best Spinosaurus out there at the moment. I'll say my opinions for a final verdict. So you get the idea here, and it's really good. Size comparison, here is the Spinosaurus with random figures that you guys probably have in your collection. As you can see right here, he looks really nice. And you know, just for the heck of it, if you're Transformers fans, there you go. You can see right here, Spino is a big figure. So we have the Bumblebee for Studio Series, SH Figure Arts Gyu from Demon Slayer, SH Monster Arts Godzilla 1954, the poster color version, I believe it's called. It's the 7th anniversary one, that's for sure. And Age of the Prime's Megatronus. I love that figure so much. And the Revenge of the Fallen leader class Megatron that I got from a gift. Thank you, Tyler. And I did get my boy Tyler this figure too, the Spinosaurus. So if you're watching, man, I hope you're excited, because I'll try to ship this out. Oh, left on. I'll try to ship this out to you as soon as possible. You can see the Spino here looks very, very nice. Well, I mean, it's a big boy, so what I expect. It's a big dinosaur. Give me a second. Yeah, you are. And for another comparison, here it is with the oh so memorable Legacy Collection Spinosaurus. Yeah, this thing was really something in the past. You see how time flies by with these Spinosaurus figures. For the longest time, this was the best Spinosaurus I had for Jurassic Park. Well, I mean, in general, probably, because this was at the time more faithful. They looked very close to how he looked in the original movie. But time goes by, it really does. This will always be a memory for me, because I remember I had this figure when I was 18 years old. Because when I heard this figure was getting released, but it was sadly canceled because Target didn't have enough orders or just didn't have any at all for stores, which was incredibly unfortunate and not fair. But I felt so bad for people that didn't get this figure back then. But rest easy, guys. Rest easy. Because this one that you see right before you is the brand new one. This, I can say, is the superior Spinosaurus Mattel has made. Truly the best. And here he is with the rest of the Jurassic Park 3 figures that I have so far from the Hammond collection. I may be missing a couple, which I don't think I am actually. I think this is everything so far from Jurassic Park 3. Because basically, Jurassic Park 3 figures have happened to be, well, a little bit of figures. And this is a very nice display. I seriously hope that we get a T-Rex from that film, that one that the Spinosaurus killed, specifically that T-Rex. It's because it will look very nice with it. And you see right here, they all look good. If you guys have any of these figures, let me know and consider yourselves lucky, actually. Oh, give me just a second. Oh, I thought I heard something, sorry. But I said because nowadays, the Spinosaurus is going for a crazy amount of money. I had no idea that this dinosaur alone will be worth like nearly $200. $100 like this. That's crazy. If I wanted to sell this thing, I'll make a lot of money. But no. Don't ask, don't bother, or don't get any ideas. I have no intentions of selling that Spinosaurus. Unless I find a new one with the more vibrant eyes. This is the first release, actually. The first release had the more golden eyes, which I'll get to that when I get to reviewing this figure. I did say I was going to review this figure next, but Spino got in the way. I'm sorry, Serato, but I assure you, the next Jurassic Park review, you will be next. I hope so. But the rest of the figures here have had more harder to find too, as well. Creeposaurus just recently got hard to find, but you can still find it. If you do get it, do it now. Ankylosaurus, it's a little tougher now. This one just came out, so you'll be okay. The Raptors, though, yeah, except for the female one, you could get this one pretty easy still. The males, not so sure. But Spino, it just came out. Be patient, you'll get it. And I think this is a comparison that you guys have been waiting for too. Well, probably have seen other channels, but the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and oh boy, you can see that it's a big figure. Look at the size difference here, which the head is definitely bigger for the Rex. The Spinosaurus is not as big, which that's about right to be honest. But oh shoot, the camera got hit. Sorry about that. As you can see though, and lengthwise, they're about the same size. There you go, camera. They're almost about the same size. It's just the Spino has a bigger body. Maybe it's had the T-Rex position maybe, but that spine does make it a lot bigger. And yeah, to be honest, I seriously hope we do get a new T-Rex because this definitely showed its age. Give me a second, there you go. This definitely did. And I remember I reviewed this figure. This was my first Hammond collection review. Yeah, we definitely need a new one, especially how they're portraying the new dinosaur figures. We might get a T-Rex in time, but for now, that's what we got. And this one too, I'm giving my friend Tyler this. So again, man, not just Spinosaurus, but I hope you enjoy this figure as well. And you know what? For the heck of it, the final comparison here. Did I just tell you guys these how big is thick? And for the final comparison, didn't I tell you guys that these things are huge as hell? Here's the Giganotosaurus. And yeah, honestly though, these two go toe to toe together really nicely. I personally, in my personal opinion, I still think the Giganotosaurus is the best figure still, only because it's not just my favorite dinosaur. I'm putting bias aside. I'm not a big fan of this design at all, but I enjoy it for what it is. I'm not like crazy for it, but it is the best figure that Hammond Collection has made, well, the tail, because it's very nicely detailed. It's sculpted just superb. Same as Spinosaurus, but there's a lot of things that the Giga has better going, in my personal opinion. But let me know what you guys think below. Do you guys like the Spino better, or do you like the Giga better? The Giga is just so cool. Look at him. Just look at that thing. So, final verdict on the Hammond Collection Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus figure. What else can I really say? This figure is beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal. It's just truly one of the best figures that Mattel has made in a long time. Just like the Giganotosaurus. The detail's great. The articulation is pretty good for what it is. It's a Spinosaurus. They really, in my personal opinion, they really nailed them. Yes, maybe it could have been a little more darker. Maybe it could have had more blue. And maybe they shouldn't have put the tail just like the way it is. But it's just gripes and complaints, really. Other than that, this is truly the best figure that Mattel's made for this year. And it's a hot item right now. And I want to get to that actually in a way. I'll try to remember the stuff I wanted to tell you guys about, but I usually forget, but I'll try to remember what I was going to say. So these Hammond collection figures, they are available for a little while, but in time they become harder to get and more sought after. So if you're going to collect the Hammond collection stuff, don't hesitate, just get it. Because if you want to get it but you don't get it, you're going to regret it. Because the Giganosaurus was out for a whole year. It went on clearance sale, and now it's becoming sought after and kind of hard to get for a good price. Don't hold off, get it. This Spinosaurus is gonna be the same thing. I can tell you right now, considering this is a Spinosaurus, it's gonna be more harder to get in the future. If you see it in stores or you see it online for a very good price, lock in and get it. Otherwise, you'll probably regret it for the rest of your life. So that's it. Everything else in this Spinosaurus figure is truly magnificent. I love this figure. And this is a Target exclusive for the moment, so look at your Targets and go for it because you will not be disappointed in this figure. So that's it. Oh yeah, one more thing. Honestly, I'll give this figure, you know what, despite the complaints I have, 10 out of 10. This is truly the best Spinosaurus that Mattel has ever made. And it does rest the Legacy Collection Spinosaurus. It finally puts it to rest. Get this figure. Just do it. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'll see you guys next time. Coach Gabby 20 out.